Alrighty, let's turn off the damn sound on the TV. Damn it. I'm going to turn off the sound on the TV and I'm going to try and read some things that have... Alright. Okay, let me see if I can get myself here on the camera as I haven't spoken to the camera here in a while because I don't know why. I haven't had anything different to say than a lot of people might say about the events of the days that have passed with the threats to us, threats of disease and threat of war. I mention the threat of war because what else can somebody, or what else can Ms. Trump, Mary Trump, I believe is her name, mean that he'll do anything, that Trump will do anything? I mean, to me, anything would mean he would start a war, an election war, and that would mean he could declare martial law and suppress the cancel the election. This is what I wrote. What is Trump up to now? Why is he nearby? Apparently he's landed at RDU. Why is he nearby? I told him he isn't welcome to my house. What war will he spring on us that will give him the excuse to suppress the vote, cancel the election? Is the war on Venezuela big enough, or will we suffer the big, preeminent F-35 war with China? Has communist, censoring, stealing, lying China, allied with Russia and the DPRK, to attack our country, crippling our grid, invading Taiwan, sinking our carrier, and bombing D.C. and New York City? Negotiations with communist China during this trade war and economic warfare between the U.S. and Russia so well mimic the acts and offers by the Japanese to Roosevelt, it might lead a joint chiefs of staff, generals, American generals, to in the background lobby for a preemptive war with communist China before they get stronger, since they see war with the U.S. as inevitable. When Trump's niece says Trump will do anything to keep power, what exactly could she be talking about other than he start an election war? He's got some choices. You know, it is then, well, he might start a war on Venezuela, but is that a big enough war for him? I mean, they're weak and far from anybody that might have any power to ally with them. So a war with Venezuela would be most attractive, wouldn't it? But then again, generals might say, if we're going to have a war, why don't we have a war that does the most to protect us? since, I mean, it really does. I mean, it's amazing how much the communications between Trump's administration and Trump's State Department mimic the Japanese negotiations with Roosevelt after sanctions and a freeze on their money in the United States before they bombed Pearl Harbor. There's a horror of recognizing that if the Chinese communists intend war on our nation anyway, should we this time shamelessly do them first what they intend to do to us? Meaning again, to bring down their grid and bomb Beijing. Would we do that? Does it make sense? It's serious times, folks. The war is on us at this point. The drug war has just given our government the tools it needed to go to war and arrest us at the drop of a hat. Even if even if you didn't even use marijuana. Prohibition of pot has done more damage to this country than anybody wants to recognize. And it's hard to not hate Biden for his role in it. Fuck you, Biden. I needed to say that to his face.